But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature.
Today, it's Madden NFL football. It's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 53 yards. On 2nd down now, Mackey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Gibson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Gibson's pass.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And right away, he lost the football.
The pass.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
3rd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Price. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. 42 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Allen's throw is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 17 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards. And the Cowboy 1st down.
From the gun, Gibson. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37.
The ball carrier.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 39.
To throw on 2nd down. Gibson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The 2nd down.
How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were youthful.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys
about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On 2nd down, Mackey fighting through. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Cowboys nothing.
On 1st and 10, Gibson out quickly to Judy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
23 yards. First down, Dallas.
And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
on 2nd down now. Mackey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Over the middle, complete. That's Ballard.
Gibson's pass. Complete to number 81.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're doing the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. Last week, they got the victory against the San Francisco 49ers. They've got the lead in this one as well right now. He's going to fire one deep. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Quarterback is sacked.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Operating from the gun. Gibson looking middle, and that's complete.
Gibson.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
At the 33-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. But
and he'll give it here to his running back. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
to the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Price. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And again, it's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A huge play there for Arizona. 47 yards. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game,
and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
They have really had their way so far in the 1st half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 32-yard line.
And now here come the Cowboys. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Gibson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Looking to throw on second down. Gibson. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down. Gibson. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick here is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
13 yards on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A final shot before half for Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Gibson. Throw left side complete. It's Ballard. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Cowboys.
On 1st down, Gibson. Open man, he completes it to Judy.
Gibson's pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Inches at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mackey looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's got some space here. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now the First play of the drive there is incomplete.
Gibson's pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
3 yards. First down, Dallas.
On 1st and 10, Gibson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again, Gibson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39.
A gain of 13.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Gibson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
To number 81. A gain of 5. First down, Cowboys.
Throwing on first down, Gibson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Gibson under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Javon Kinlaw breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, Gibson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
On 1st down, Gibson, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Cardinals take over.
For football going back over to Arizona now. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the pro.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
11-yard line.
from the gun. Gibson, and it's caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 3-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He was 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And this one is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Allen now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this one is right through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game.
41. Cowboys 20.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory Not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about it.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Looking to throw on second down. Gibson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on third and long. Gibson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Dante Jackson picks it. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cards, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the early struggles continue.